Good morning, dear students of class 5th. Today we are going to continue a chapter 10, Mapping India. In previous video, we had discussed about the term rotation and revolution. Now today we are going to continue a chapter, so I shall be continuing. Dear students, look at this picture. This is the picture of sketch. This is sketch. And what is sketch? A sketch is a rough drawing of a place and it is based on memory and observation, and it gives some important landmarks. What is sketch? A sketch is a rough drawing of a place and it is based on memory. Different types of information can be provided on a single map, or a map may give only one type of information. For example, a map of a state shows the river, lakes, mountains, rainfall, or only the different districts of the state. The title of a map tells us what a map is all about. The title of a map tells us that what a map is all about. Dear students, there are different types of maps. There are different types of maps. This is the physical map, and physical map shows the natural features of the earth like mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers and oceans. This is the physical map that shows the natural features of the earth. This is the picture of political map, and you all know that political map shows the boundaries of cities, towns, villages, countries and states of the world. This is political map that shows the boundaries of cities, towns, villages, etc. Third one, this is thematic map. And what is thematic map? Thematic map focus on the particular information like roads, populations, parks. For example, this is the map of national parks. This is the thematic map, and that shows the national parks of India that based on a theme. So thematic maps focus on particular information. A thematic map shows the particular information like roads, population, parks, national parks, and this is the map of national parks that shows all the national parks of India. Let us learn about the components of a map. Components means part. First is direction. This is the picture of compass, and compass help us to know the directions. Look at this picture. North, east, south, west, these all are cardinal directions, and there are also intermediate directions on the compass. There are 4 cardinal directions and 4 intermediate directions on the compass, and compass help us to locate the exact position of the places. Direction. Most map shows an arrow marked with the letter N at the top, and N means north. When you know the north, we can find out other directions like east, west and south. As you all know, in a compass there are 4 cardinal directions and 4 intermediate directions. Look at this picture. This is scale. And what is scale? The scale is a ratio between the actual distance on the ground and distance shown on the map. What is scale? Scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and distance shown on the map. For example, the distance between Delhi and Agra is 200 kilometers. The actual distance of Delhi and Agra is 200 kilometers, and in a map 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometers. In a map 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometers. So, on a map, 100 kilometer may be shown as 1 centimeter. So, 2 centimeter is equal to 200 kilometer of actual distance. So, scale is a ratio between the actual distance on the ground and distance shown on the map. Now, map symbols. These are the some map symbols, and symbols help us too. It is not possible. Without symbols, it is not possible to show the actual size of buildings or roads on a map. So, they are indicated by some common symbols like pictures, lines, and we can easily read a map with the help of these symbols. So, these are some map symbols like main road, stream, railway, power line, sewer, garbage bin, bicycle track, etc. Dear students, do you know that most symbols are common all over the world to make it easy to understand? So, most symbols are common all over the world to make it easy to understand, and they are known as conventional symbols. These symbols are known as conventional symbols, and symbols are common all over the world to make it easy to understand. Now, colors. Colors. Specific colors are used to show different features of the earth. As you know that blue color is used for water bodies, green color represents plains and lowlands, brown color is used for showing hills, and snow-capped peaks are shown by white color, and it makes the reading of map very easy. So, colors are very important, and they help us to recognize uh, easily to everything. We can recognize everything very easily on a map, like water bodies. Blue color is used for water bodies, so we can easily identify the water bodies by blue color. Green color represents plains and lowlands, and brown color is used for showing hills, and snow-capped peaks are shown by white color. So, colors are very much important. So, dear students, today we read 2 pages 92 and 93 of chapter 10 Mapping India. So, understand these pages and also learn about different types of maps and learn the different components of a map. Thank you and have a nice day to all of you.